Hi and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we are looking at the World Cup USA home shirt, and this shirt was purchased from Kitsdo, that's KITSDO.com. Now, we've done quite a few World Cup shirts recently. Obviously we're in the tournament at the moment, so it's nice being able to look at these shirts as they come through, and I really do like the USA one actually. The bit that I don't like is this white patch here where the number goes on the front. It's good if you've got a number, but I imagine on a shirt like this without one, it's going to look a little bit strange. We have ordered from Kitsdo before, as with all these resellers that I tend to use, it does hit that sweet spot for delivery times of the 10 to 15 days. If you are new around here, hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments, questions, by all means leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. The seller, kitsdo.com, all the information in the description of the video, along with a DHGate link to my usual seller. So what we'll do now is we will open the bag and we'll take a closer look at this USA World Cup home shirt. This looks to be a fans one because the items are embroidered on. I can never remember what I've ordered when I've done it because I ordered so many. But yeah, let's get this bag open and take a look at this USA home shirt. Okay, we'll start with the front of the shirt, and it's got your sort of ring neck collar line. Material, it's quite thick actually. Stitching all looks good around there. Moving down to the arm, got the ventilation under that side and ventilation on that side as well. The USA crest has been embroidered on. It's quite a thick crest, that is. Likewise, the night tick, actually, that feels really thick as well. Just notice that the ventilation of the blue goes into the white, and then you've got the darker colour piping at the bottom. We also have the engineered Nike emblem at the bottom, which I think that's been heat pressed on. Yeah, it's been like heat pressed on, so no stitching involved there. I do actually really like the shirt. Like I said, it's just this big old gap here now where you'd have a number on there, so a number would actually really look much better on this shirt. But not being a USA fan, I don't really know any of the players, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, I left this one blank, which in hindsight maybe I should have put a number on there. But yeah, there's the front of the shirt. Let's take a look at the reverse side now. Okay, we're onto the reverse side now, and same sort of collar line with this neck padding around the back, relatively see-through, look, because you can see the print from the inside through the back here. So actually, if I put my hand in there, you can't see my hand, so it must just be because a dark font colour on there. No name and number on the back of this one, as I mentioned earlier. On the front it would look nice, but on here it's not so bad because it's just the large white area. You do have the colour continuation from the front to the bottom, but yeah, without a name and number on the back, it doesn't look too bad. Looking at the arm, you've got the piping that comes down with, again, more of the breathable ventilation there. Sleeve stitching all looks good. Moving over to this side, a little bit of a mess up there with the stitching, but nothing to really be worried about. The ventilation and stitches continue down, which all looks good. Hemline at the bottom looks absolutely fine. Donald Trump would be proud. Yeah, really good. So let's take a look now at the inside of this USA World Cup shirt. Okay, we're onto the inside of the shirt now, and V-neck sort of collar line continues around. You should take notice of that. It literally is a V. I think I called it a circular neck on the front. That's confused me now. Stitching of the badge looks okay. You've got the slight join up there, and the Nike tick. Do you know what? That's probably one of the better Nike ticks that we've seen. If the shirt is blowing like there, I don't have a ghost in it or anything. I've got a fan on behind me. You can probably hear it on this video. We are going through a massive heat wave in the UK right now. So yeah, us UK folk, we're not built for this sort of weather. So I've had to put a fan on my back just to keep me cool while I am doing this video. We have the washing instructions down the bottom here. The recommendation when washing these shirts is to do as the shirt is now, flip it inside out, and put it on a hand wash setting. When you come to dry it, just mentioned about the heat wave, leave them outside to dry. This shirt, if you put it in the wash now with the weather we've got over here, I bet it'd be dry in about 10 minutes. But yeah, all the stitching looks absolutely perfect. There's one little loose cotton there, but yeah, we can soon sort that out with a pair of scissors. But yeah, all in all, a really, really nice inside of the shirt. It's quite funny watching it move. Normally my shirts are static. If I move over here probably a little bit, is it gonna, no, it's not getting, oh there you are, it's down there, look. But yeah, anyway, sorry, getting distracted. Let's flip it around and look at the reverse now. Okay, we've got the final part now, the inside, and this is what we were looking at here. Look, the best of, is that the best of US? Us? I'm not sure. You've got the Nike Dry Fit size large. It's a fan version, so it is going to be very much like a large. We then have our tags. This is one way to tell whether your shirts are legitimate or not. Look at these sort of tags. It's got a plastic bit on there. You know when they've got the plastic on there, it is not a legitimate one. Moving down to the bottom, all looks fine. If we push in, we can see though, look, because we mentioned earlier about the white, it is really, really quite see-through. So if you're wearing something underneath, or if you've got a tattoo on your back or something, that is going to be relatively see-through when you're wearing it. So you probably are going to want to wear something underneath it. But there we have the inside of this USA World Cup shirt complete. And there we have it, our World Cup 2026 USA shirt. This is the home version, and it was purchased from kitsdo.com. That's kits, K-I-T-S, do.com. I will leave a link to the seller in the description of this video, along with a DHGate link to my usual seller. Now I do really like this shirt. It's just that white patch in the middle there, which is my own fault. I probably should have got a number on this one, but as I said before, I don't really know much about the USA national team, so I left it blank. And yeah, on reflection, probably not the best idea to do, because it just looks like a big white blob in the middle of the shirt. With a number there, it would look really smart. Maybe they should have done a version where if you don't have a number on, then the red banding goes straight across. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this shirt? Is it a nice one? Is it one of those ones that you think will go down in history for the US as they compete in this year's World Cup? Or do you think it will be one that is forgotten about? If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments, questions or messages, by all means, leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As we take the final look at this USA World Cup 26 home shirt from Kits Do, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.